from the station that's working for you. You're watching Fox 4 News at 10.
It's our responsibility as a city to make sure that every single person has a safe, accessible place to stay.
But that did not happen at the Cloverleaf Apartments in South Kansas City. The deadline for tenants to get out has now passed. Moving trucks will have the weekend to pack up any remaining furniture, but come Monday, no one's allowed on the property. Welcome into Fox 4 News at 10. I'm Bria Love.
I'm Lauren Halifax. So on Wednesday, Cloverleaf apartment tenants learned they had 48 hours to evacuate because the living conditions are so bad there. Fox 4's Shannon Russo is in our studio tonight as the question now shifts to who let the place get so bad.
And is it the landlord, the property management, Jackson County, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or all of those? Unfortunately, that is a question we might not get answers to in the immediate future, but regardless, tenants are furious.
As U-Hauls are parked outside, inside, water continues to gush from the ceiling, flooding the lower levels at the Cloverleaf Apartments.
There's mold, there's mice and cockroaches in every livable apartment.
Wendy Hurd says it's been this way since November, the last time she saw anyone in management. She lives across the hall from this unit, whose occupants moved out but left heaps of trash behind. Management's solution? Boarded up with a piece of plywood, something we saw at several units.
There's dead animals in the abandoned apartments, and you think a dead animal smells. Oh.
She's furious, and rightfully so. The pitiful conditions she and about 300 others have lived in for months are unfathomable.
They were abandoned. When I was here last weekend, tenants were saying, I think I might die out here.
City Councilman Jonathan Duncan is here to make sure everyone has a place to stay. As a member of KC Tenants, he's also telling them their rights and that what they're experiencing is not right.
Our housing authority has prepared tenant-based vouchers and have lined up landlords who are willing to accept those vouchers.
Fox 4 told you last night that the landlord, NB Affordable, is charged with wire fraud and other federal charges across the country. They're accused of using money from HUD and diverting it to other businesses.
HUD has to be very cognizant of who they are funding to provide housing with taxpayer dollars.
Still, why did it take so long before the city stepped in, especially when tenants have been complaining about the conditions for months? Questions that may take a while to get answered.
This whole situation has got me beyond pissed.
We actually did get a brief statement from HUD this afternoon telling Fox 4, quote, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is committed to ensuring that residents of HUD-assisted housing have safe, decent homes, and that property owners receiving federal subsidies manage these assets responsibly and in accordance with our rules. Right now, though, it's unclear if any criminal charges will be filed in this case locally. Lauren.
Shannon Russo, thank you.